Hello folks, Paul here once again, and it's time for another experiment. This time the experiment involves this. Yeah, this is 2 ounces of pure food-grade menthol. You can hear it jangling around in there. We are going to dissolve some of this into a concentrate that we are going to use to make the mintiest mint you can possibly imagine. So yeah, I'm going to try a few different methods, but the first one is a simple alcohol solution. So, let's turn on my scale here, and because these are just big crystals, I'm just going to pour a little bit. Let's get it up to just about 5 grams, right there. Alright, I hope you can see that. That's 5 grams of menthol crystals in a little kind of mason jar, and now I'm going to pour on just some normal vodka. I do know that pure grain alcohol will dissolve this better, but I want to start with something that most of us can get pretty easily. So I'm going to go with a 2-to-1 ratio of vodka to menthol. So we'll take this up just to about, well, I overshot by a little bit, hit 16 grams, but that would be 2-to-1. And now I am going to put the cap on, I'm going to shake it and let it dissolve for a while. Okay, we are back, and from what you can hear, and from what we can see, the alcohol has completely dissolved the menthol crystals, leaving behind this kind of milky liquid that has a serious punch in the nose if you smell it. There's a slight kind of oily texture to it that's pretty interesting. And now we're going to make this more usable in hookah. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to cut this 50-50 with vegetable glycerin. So, $15 grams right there. You know what? Just because I want to see if I can dissolve a little more into this, let's go ahead and add 1 more gram of menthol crystals. This is funny to me. This is going to hurt when I eventually smoke it. There you go. 16, because the last measurement that I got at the end of the last video was 16 grams, so you know what? Let's go ahead and call this 16 grams. And yeah, I'm going to shake the hell out of this and let it dissolve overnight, and then see what the viscosity looks like, and I'll give it a try mixed into some of my hookah tobacco. This actually seems, I don't know, maybe a little thin. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, this is an experiment, so let's up this again. Just to 20. 20 it is. Alright. Seal it up. And now I'm going to be shaking the hell out of this for a while. I'm going to let it sit. Hopefully no crystals will come out of solution. And you will see the end results. And we are back with our menthol crystal solution. As you can see, it has a, I don't know, slightly oily, kind of almost icy look to it. It's, well, it looks like it's going to taste, which is very intense. I'll admit, I love a really, really intense mint, so I actually ended up adding another like 5 grams of menthol crystals to this and letting it sit for 24 hours to dissolve, shaking it once in a while. But the original ratios that I suggested should give you a menthol extraction, or a menthol solution more accurately, that should treat you quite well. Now I'm going to take this and add it to some of my favorite mint, which is Social Smoke Mint. This is just their basic mint. It is not the Absolute Zero or anything like that. So, nice, full, fresh container. And I'm going to pack up my old Tangier's small funnel. No special packing techniques, just sprinkling it in there, making sure it's nice and loose for lots of heat exchange. Or I guess heat penetration is also more accurate. It's early in the morning. This is going to be one of my wake-up smokes. So, yeah, words are still hard. All right. That's good. Let's see. Now I'm going to take one of these little cheap plastic pipettes. These do the job very nicely. I'm going to take, just about, you know what, we'll go real minty on this. We're going to take a full mil of this, and we are going to drip it over the top. Bloop, bloop, bloop. If you'd like to have a more normalized smoke, I do suggest mixing this the night before, allowing it to steep into the tobacco and soak in. But I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top. And you know what? I know how strong this stuff is. I'm going to stop right about there. So I used about a half a mil. Just about a half a mil. That is going to be plenty for this smoke, I promise you. Wow. That is intensely mentholated. It's actually a little bit uncomfortable to draw from this hookah right now with the ratios that I finished with, which is why I suggest sticking to the initial ratios that I described in this video, unless you're a serious menthol addict, unless you are a menthol maniac. But there you go. That's it. This is how you really kick up the menthol intensity of really any tobacco, and I suggest you try this. It's worth it if you like that intense, icy kick. It's surprisingly affordable and surprisingly easy, so let us know what you think. Go down below, give us a comment if you've tried this, or if you are looking for any advice. I'm more than happy to give any insight that I might have. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks very much for joining us, and happy smoking.